Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Thursday, May the 26th, 2022. Throne Thursday. Today we're pulling from the Game of Thrones tarot cards. So we're starting off with the Star, and I love this. I hope we see more of her. With the Star, I always feel like our guardian angels are with us, and I definitely feel like when we touched on this on Monday when we were talking with the Earth Magic, and they were saying like tsunami and don't worry, this too shall pass, and things are changing, you know what I mean? And it's like get out in nature, meditate, prayers, like, on the situation, ask for guidance. And I feel like that's where this positive, she see her lighting her candle to signal, hey, I need help. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like meditation, like, especially like everyone that saw the Monday's cards knows when I sat there and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to meditate on this. And that's exactly how I started off my meditation. Like, can you please give me guidance and deliverance on how to move forward? And they're telling us compassion. And it's not only compassion for the situation, it's compassion with ourselves. I know with myself, I always feel like I'm failing as a mom because I'm a fixer. I want to fix things. And I know as a mom, I can't fix everything. I can't prevent every situation. I can't prevent from every bad thing happening in life as much as I try to. Even when I tried to make like this, storybook family, it's just like, unfortunately things happen the way they do, you know what I mean? And it's just like, there's nothing you can do about it. And that's where that gratitude comes in. Being grateful for what you have in life, being grateful for where you are in life, being grateful that, you didn't, maybe you haven't experienced this. And I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. It is the most excruciating pain you can ever feel, So, that's why it's just like being grateful for everything we have, and we're talking about this reconnection, and this is like, that's something that we should reconnect with. I feel like the summer is all about that reconnection, sitting there and having that time with your family, or your loved ones, your lover, your whatever this is. It's just like reconnection because it's not strict schedules and this and that. It's more lax. And it's just like, barbecues and celebrating life and its fullest. Hope, wishes, healing, creativity, inspiration, guidance. Adds up to the number 8, the number of chance and renewal. The Star asks you to keep the faith because opportunity and rewards will come. You follow a new direction in work, projects, or relationship. Spiritually, the card reveals guidance. You discover your life purpose. For some, this is the ability to heal others and yourself. And I feel like that's where, I was sitting there and I'm praying every night about this. And it's just like, when I asked for that help, it's like the Calvary came in. And I'm so grateful for that, someone that had gone through the same thing as this situation is, being there for us. And I appreciate that so much. And it's like, this is where it's like, don't overlook people by their age, their gender, their status, their race, their orientation. It's just like, you never know how much that person can change your life for the better. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's why it's like, always, I like, Whoopi said it the best. I treat everyone as my best friend until you give me a reason not to be, and I always love those words. You may have come through a period of transition and now sense the unfolding of new creative possibilities. Relationships are harmonious, and that's exactly where I like things to be. I value my freedom. I value my peace so much because I did not have that when I was younger. And if you're looking for love, you are now ready to be with your soulmate. Recognition, luck, money. I feel like, we all go through these trials and tribulations as young people. So we go to the number 8 of spears. So the number 8, we got double 8 here. So we definitely get that positive vibe with 8s. Me with 8 of spears, which is the 8 of wands, is things coming out of the blue, twin flame. They did talk about some knockings of love here, that you're ready for that. Travel, news, speed, communication. So we're getting travel. And I feel like it's like in your car. Like travel doesn't have to mean like getting on an airplane and going to a destination. The 8 of the Tarot Go card, because it symbolizes opportunity to connect and travel, create and be inspired. Stuck projects get moving and problems dissolve. Oh, by the grace of God, During this exciting, fierce phase, but be mindful of your energy. And that's the big thing, especially because it's the lunar eclipse, it's the Mercury retrograde, it's the new moon energy, because we're building towards the new moon right now. You know what I mean? And we didn't have that full moon, bright, beautiful ball of light in the sky. It was a blood moon, it was a lunar eclipse. So it's just like, we miss that energy. I definitely, like, I usually trim my hair on a full moon, and I didn't even bother. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to wait until, I do my rituals and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? I'll wait. Saying yes to every invitation. In relationships, the 8 shows love news, and you may be traveling to see a partner. We talked about this before, how you are going to sit there, or if this is for you, if it speaks to you, that you may be in a relationship with someone that you may have to drive, or like there's like that long distance relationship. And I feel like I feel like they're going to ask you to switch. I feel like they're going to ask you to come to them. And it makes sense in a lot of ways. I feel like their job, I feel like where they live has more opportunity. I just feel in that sense. I just feel like it's a better transition if you go to them. And you cannot sit there and say, oh, my life, I've been transitioning to this person. It's like, you know what? If you really want to be with them, you'll be with them. You cannot drudge up the dead. You cannot sit there and bring up the past. It's like, if you really want to be with this person, they're saying, you know what? I like where I am. I like the city I am in. There's so many opportunities. We would flourish here, It's just like, if you're willing to make that compromise, then do so. If you're not, then, I don't see it working out. Beginnings, decisions, insight, success, clarity, and intellect. And I definitely feel like this is where we're going to have to use our higher self. And this is what the swords are all about, is our higher self. The Ace reveals success and breakthroughs. With determination and clarity of purpose, you get what you want. In work, creative projects, relationships, everything changes for the better when the Ace comes into play. But there may be some level of confrontation too. Wield the awesome sword with care. And I feel like this is like they're giving you this sword. You know what I mean? Like, how Jon was given this sword. It is the Game of Thrones tarot deck. So how Jon was gifted this sword, I feel like in that same way, this is being offered to you. And it's up to you to take it. So we have 2 opportunities as something being gifted to you, as with the 4 of Cups. It's like we're kind of like, not really my thing. Sometimes we overlook the things we have in life. We don't realize how blessed we are in that moment. We say, could be better. It's like, well, instead of saying, it could be better, appreciate what you have. Exactly like I was talking about. Hesitation, dependency, dissatisfaction, restlessness. The forward reveals restlessness and hesitation. You may feel doubt or even cynicism when offered love or work opportunity. Generally, you may be low on energy and motivation, and withdraw in a kind of restless empathy. If you're in an established relationship, rekindle the romance. I feel like this is rekindling your relationships with everyone. I feel like because school is out, we don't have to be like, where it's like with parents, it's just like, or guardians, whoever it is. It's like, come on, get up, let's go, get ready for work. And it's like, you're like the bad guy, because you're like, oh, you're waking me out of my sleep. I got to get up. I got to do, go and do something I don't want to do. I'd rather sleep in. I don't feel good. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I feel like in this case, it's just like now they can sleep in, they can get up when they want, you know what I mean? Enjoy the day, I encourage my kids to still be on a schedule where they're getting up, and it's like, we can, make the most of the afternoon at least, you know what I mean? Because the days are longer. So it's like, we don't lose the whole day and do fun things. So it's just like, let's bring that fun and flavor back into the home. Let's bring that, enjoying life. Like, we just had such an amazing day. We accomplished so much, and it was just like, it was just nice to relax, and I was like, take off your shoes and, don't walk around the backyard, because we had renovations here. So I was like, still be mindful of the nails and stuff. But, you know. For the most part, it's just like, sit down in the chair and just put your feet in the grass and just enjoy and get, it was nice to see the birds around and the butterflies starting to come out and stuff. So it's just like enjoy, you know what I mean? Because now it's just like relax time, they can, in a sense, let their hair down and, just enjoy what's around them. Beginnings, drive, desire, ideas, fertility, fiery energy. So we're missing a lot of that fire energy in the sky, because we still have these 3 planets in Pisces, so it's no longer 4, but it's 3, but still that intensity, because remember, Uranus is in the sky with Mercury, so we feel this intenseness, I'm even staying away from the news because I don't even want to, sometimes I'll get updates of what's going on, here and there, what's going on in Russia, in the Ukraine. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like he's the 7 of Swords. He's got away with it for so long. You know what I mean? It's like you can only get away with it for so long, And it's just like, I just want it to come to an end, because it's like those poor people have paid the price. Like tens of thousands of people have died for what? Inspiration, communication are the gifts of the ace. It is a great omen of success when new work, business, creative ventures, and travel. So the gift of communication, and that's exactly what we're missing, because things are running in reverse, and sometimes we hold things in. Our water signs, they're really bad for holding their feelings in, and then they just explode. They explode in these, into these emotions. You're just like, where did that come from? It's because they've been holding it in for so long. They're just like, you know what I mean? They're just like, it just all comes out at once, like a freaking, like a tsunami, like they were showing. And it's like this tsunami of emotions. But, in my situation, I'm like, you needed to let it out. It's just like, get it out, You don't need to be carrying them with you, It's just, I don't like this mentality that they teach men that they cannot cry and show emotion. Even Dog the Bounty Hunter says real men cry, and it's true. Even though he's this badass, it's like he is the biggest softy at heart. When it comes to, emotional situations, his family and whatnot. You know what I mean? But he is that fierce warrior as well. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's like that, even with young people, it's like, no emotions. You're not allowed to show emotions. You're not allowed to speak emotions, With retrograde, we definitely get that lack of communication. And I love the fact that they're saying communicate, especially when it came to like relationships, communicate. Why are you lacking this communication? Speak how you feel. Someone comes to my mind, even if they don't want to hear from me, I'm like, hey, you came to my mind. How you doing? I just was thinking of you. You've been on my mind constantly. I would just want to check in and make sure everything's good, Do it. It takes 2 seconds. It is a great omen for work, new business, adventures, travel. Clear purpose and drive achieve your desires. As the wand is a symbol of male fertility, the card can also show starting a family. An additional meaning is community of a commitment from a male partner. So getting this commitment, with the Ace of Wands, it's all about this rebirth. You know what I mean? With the Ace of Wands, it's all about that, I'm just seeing like the blooms of something new. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's exactly the kind of energy we're in. Like people are planting their baby plants now and they want to bloom it into something beautiful. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what is going on here when they're talking about this new romance coming in. And it's like, yeah, we want to plant those seeds. We want to see what grows. There's definitely some chemistry here. So it's just like, let's see what happens. Let's like, and I feel like that's the biggest thing is like, is this just a flash in the pan? Or is this something worth going towards? So we have this King of Spirits. So he's been with us since January 24th, that big spread that we had. They were saying that was going to define the rest of the year. And I feel like with this, the King of Spirits, this is an ally. Honor, freedom, openness, inspiration. The king is engaging, charismatic, passionate about what he does. He may be a business startup, communications, the arts, or the travel industry. Whatever his position, he upholds high standards. Applied to a situation, a light bulb moment offers a way to create financial freedom. So I definitely feel like there's these blooms, especially like with this Ace of Spears, this Ace of Swords. I feel like with the Ace of Swords, it's like these new beginnings in our higher thinking. With the Ace of Spirits, I feel like a rebirth of something. And I feel like it's like bringing, I definitely feel like this freedom. I definitely feel like it's not, like today it was just like, something we haven't felt in a long time. Just being able to relax and just enjoy, you know what I mean? And it's just like, we forget how that feels, that freedom, just to sit there and just be in the moment. And I feel like that's something we take for granted a lot of the time. And it's just like, be in the moment, enjoy, be appreciative of who's all around you. They're showing like a bonfire and someone's got their flip-flops on the side of the, that's a little fire, nothing big. Like when you get those little fire pits and it's like a little fire there and they got their feet by the fire and all that, and it's just like, enjoy. That's what it's about. Have a nice beverage if you would like, and just relax and enjoy the moment. It's just time to drop our shoulders. They're always close to our ears, and it's just like, just drop your shoulders and relax and be in the moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Thursday, May 26th, 2022. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.